Hey guys, this is ProofWLSWorks. I'm your Saturday vlogger, Sunny Day Ann, and I'm coming at you guys with dun dun dun. I need to find it. I cannot find it. I suck. Okay, here we go. I am not riding the failboat. Weaknesses and opportunities. What are your weaknesses? What are your opportunities? Cravings. How do you deal with them, etc., etc. All right, so let me just say this. I had gastric bypass surgery, and there is an element with that surgery, I know you guys have heard of it, dumping, that is a behavior modification piece of the whole thing. If I've tried enough times to eat sugary foods, to eat fat foods, and gotten really sick off them that 9 times out of 10, I won't even go there now. My husband and I had a situation today where we ended up at a Chinese buffet. And basically, all of the stuff that I could have eaten was empty, and the stuff that was left was fried. So I know enough about what I can and can't eat that I basically picked off, all the dough or anything that I could dump on, and tried to just eat the meat of stuff, but it was just overall a very unsatisfying experience. Anyway, my point is, I think, when it comes to weaknesses or opportunities, there's a certain amount with this surgery anyway of, every time you slip, there's something that you can learn from it. And whether you've had lap band surgery or vertical sleeve or gastric bypass, there is an opportunity every time you slip, and it's an opportunity to investigate within yourself. Why? Why are you slipping? Are you slipping? Is there something you don't want to deal with? Is there an emotion you're trying to stuff? Is there, there's 100 reasons we eat, and there's 1,000 reasons we overate to the point where we became morbidly obese. And I think, for me anyway, this journey has been one more about the emotional aspect of everything than anything else. It's been a journey of finding out who I am and what I'm running from. What I've been running from for 20 years. What had me so scared that I put on a fat suit and stuffed down all my emotions with food. I'm learning, every time I slip, it's an opportunity to figure out why, and it gives me, it's a crack in the door, it's a keyhole for me to look through and see, oh, there's something new about myself that I didn't know. I'm sensitive, I'm emotional, I care very much what other people think of me, to the point where for a long time I stuffed it with food, just in case they didn't. So anyway, that being said, out of this book, Women, Food, and God, I know you guys have heard some people talking about this. Great book, by the way. There's a passage I want to read to you that I think is really super cool. And I'll just summarize for a second. In The English Patient, the author writes about a cactus in the desert where you can cut out the heart of the cactus, and every day you come back to the cactus. The cavity that used to hold the heart will now hold a substance, a liquid, that will sustain you more so than water. So basically, once you cut out the heart of this plant, it keeps trying to replace its own heart, and it does so with something that will sustain us, which is just poignant as all get out to begin with. But she then says, Janine says, compulsive eating is an attempt to avoid the absence of love, comfort, knowing what to do. When we find ourselves in the desert of a particular moment or feeling or situation, in the process of resisting the emptiness, in the act of turning away from our own feelings, of trying and trying again to lose the same 20, 50, 80 pounds, we ignore that which could utterly transform us. But when we welcome that which we most want to avoid, we evoke that in us which is not a story, not caught up in the past, not some old image of ourselves. We evoke divinity itself. And in doing so, We can hold emptiness, old hurts, fear in our cupped hands and behold our own missing hearts. So I guess what that passage says for me, and every time I read it, what it says is, you know, every slip is an opportunity. And it's an opportunity for me to kind of delve in and figure out, why are you slipping? You know, what are you running from? What are you hiding? What is it that you don't want to think about, talk about, act? It's scary to be vulnerable. And I think part of this whole journey is a discovery for me of vulnerability and how to be vulnerable in a way that understands that, you know what, it's okay. It's okay and it's not going to kill me. And that's all I have to say about that today, you guys. So I hope you have a great week. I know. Thank you, honey. My husband just muted something. But I hope you have a great week, and I'll be back next Saturday. Bye.